Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Dumb Laws from the Grave. I'm your host, Grave Knives, coming to you from the Graves Court. Today, we're going to be checking out some dumb laws from another state. This is going to be round 2 for that state also. We got some dumb laws from back in the day, and that was the first round. Now came back, we found some more material, and we're digging through it. And we're giving each state a round 2, so we're doing that. But also please keep in mind that a lot of these laws are outdated. They do tend to be opinionated. I have found them in the past to be fabricated. I'm not trying to repeat myself from the old intro, but still, that's the truth. There's reasons why they're not taken off the law books yet. Generally because it costs money, and that's generally the part. It costs money to put it on there. It costs money to have it amended. Votes, time, taxpayer money. That's generally the reason. Most of them don't seem to be very often enforced. We do have occasionally come across a law that is kind of makes sense, but usually you'll get the reference of it's just dumb that they had to make a law because for that reason. It's like, seriously, an overabundance of laws you'll notice as we go on and move on through this series further on and on. And you'll start to realize that why they're just like, it's too many. But this is for fun. This is for humor. So don't get upset about what we find, what we see. Of course, there's going to be something radical, weird, and stupid, most likely. So just enjoy it, laugh, have a good time. That all being said, thank you for coming and checking it out. Now let's see what they got. All right, everybody, so getting us started here with Arkansas round 2. The first law on the list is atheists are disqualified from holding office or testifying as witness. That's already, I can tell you that was from the first one, too. Arkansas Constitution Article 19, Section 1 states that no person who denies the being of a god shall hold any office in the civil departments of the state, nor be competent to testify as a witness in any court. I don't know if that even still holds up nowadays. I mean, with so much diversity, I mean, it could be possible, but, I mean, I don't know. I haven't had to testify in court ever. So I'm going to say, do they still make you put the hand on the Bible? And, I mean, is that even relevant at this point? I mean, so many different religions and then the people who don't. I mean, so if you want to get out of testifying, I guess you can easily say you're an atheist. Or if you don't want to be a part of any type of public office thing. Arkansas, oral sex is considered to be sodomy. That is super dumb, but again, I swear that I think it's just going to be a repeat of the round 1. Men are not allowed to ask women to dance during the month of July. It makes me say, why just July? Makes no sense to me. I wish there was a further elaboration on that, just so it would be a little bit more explanatory, because it's strange. No dancing. Why? July, because it's warm. And I mean, isn't August even warmer anyways? But I don't know, I say warm because maybe it makes them sweat. And then, because they're up close and they're sweating. And then it makes them take more baths. And then it uses more water and, logical things. Little Rock. No one may suddenly start or stop their car at McDonald's. I swear this is I feel like I'm having deja vu all the way through. Man, that one seems to continue on for a bit. So, and boy, does it. Conduct in drive-in restaurants. Section A. In this section, drive-in restaurant means any restaurant where meals, sandwiches, ice cream, or other food is served directly to or is permitted to be consumed by patrons in automobiles, motorcycles, or other vehicles parked on the premises. Section B. It shall be unlawful for any person while on or adjacent to the premises of a drive-in restaurant to race the motor of any car, to suddenly start or stop any car, or to make or cause to be made any other loud or unseemly noise. It shall be unlawful for any other person parked on the premises of a drive-in restaurant to blow or cause to be blown any automobile horn or motorcycle horn at any time while parked. Section C. Son of a bitch. They take their parking lot security safety laws serious here. Section C. It shall be unlawful for any patron or other person on the premises of a drive-in restaurant to drink any beer unless purchased on the premises. It shall be unlawful for any patron or other person on the premises of a drive-in restaurant to create a disturbance or a breach of the peace in any way whatsoever, including but not limited to loud and offensive talk. Talk too loud. You get in trouble. You get a ticket. You talk too loud. The making of threat. I mean, that one's actually funnier than starting and stopping your vehicle at McDonald's. You can't talk too loud. The making of threats or attempting to intimidate. Okay. Or in any other conduct which causes a disturbance or a breach of peace or threaten the breach of peace. No person shall drive a motor vehicle onto a premises of a drive-in restaurant and leave the premises without parking such motor vehicle unless there is no unoccupied parking space available on the premises. What the hell? You can't just drive through, you drive in, you're like, nah, I changed my mind. No, you have to at least park and then unpark and then pull out. Holy hell. All right, this is great. This is actually getting better. Section D, it shall also be unlawful for any person to leave any unoccupied motor vehicle on any drive-in restaurant parking lot and leave the premises thereof except with the knowledge and consent of the operator of the restaurant. Okay, so plenty of people, they're like, I'm going to leave my car here while I go out running with my friends. They're going to drive. I'll just meet them here at this place. I'll leave my car there. I get that. It shall be the duty of each drive-in restaurant operator to post on the premises in a conspicuous location one or more signs bearing the following legend. Cruising in a motor vehicle is unlawful. Loud and offensive talk and other disturbance or breach of peace is prohibited. No unoccupied vehicle may be left on these premises without the consent of the restaurant operator. Dear jeez Louise. That was more than just you can't suddenly stop your car at McDonald's, man. I'm glad they actually, for once, it was actually an interesting long read. I love that. Oh, don't talk too loud. Here's your fucking ticket. I love it. Little Rock. It is an offense to eat cheese on a Friday unless it is accompanied by a large bottle of beer. Damn straight. What the hell? In Fayetteville, it is against the law to make bats and owls into burgers. Picture thanks to Digital Dreamer. And that's how they would have you believe the coronavirus began. Let's not get into that conversation. But Arkansas. It is illegal to call a child Zabradaka. I remember that one too, 100%. I don't remember the bats and owls into burgers. I don't remember that one at all. But apparently, what is Zabradaka? It reminds me of I think Abba Zaba is what it was called from Half Baked Thurgood's taffy candy. Abba Zaba, you're my only friend. That's what Zabradaka always. I don't know what that actually means, but let's see. Another one, Little Rock. Flirtation between men and women on the streets of Little Rock may result in a 30-day jail term. Why? Why? Not in the streets, only at the bars where people can be intoxicated. I don't know. In the alleys? Is that where the flirtation must take place? Yeah, that's a safe thing. No person shall sound the horn on a vehicle at any place where cold drinks or sandwiches are served after 9 p.m. Little Rock City Code, Section 18-54. Man, this state is serious about their, like, parking lot laws. And everything really that they listed was actually, it was actually a breach of law anyways for most common laws. It's just like they add, so what, they can tack on one more ticket at your ass? Well, you did it at a restaurant, too, on top of that. Or you did it at a McDonald's, a frickin' Hardee's, whatever you got, a White Castle. Sounding of horns at sandwich shops. No person shall sound the horn on a vehicle at any place where cold drinks or sandwiches are served after 9 p.m. Just after 9 p.m. So you could be loud, I guess. You can make loud noise until 9 p.m. in the parking lot there in Little Rock. So maybe it's Little Rock's a little bit more lenient. Maybe that's what it's kind of actually saying there than the actual overall state law. Fayetteville, it is unlawful to walk one's cow down the main street after 1 p.m. on Sunday. Obviously, that's got to be an old law. But I'm going to also say that also probably constitutes to any type of livestock animal. I'm going to presume the exclusion of a horse. With it being an older law, most likely, because, I don't know. And it sounds more like herding than one's cow, somebody's cow. Now, who's bringing their cow around? Like, hey, here's my cow. Moo, 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 out the way, bitch. Here we come. I have no idea. That's the only other thing. Herding animals, and maybe they just plucked the word cow out, or maybe it actually is specific like that, and that's just as dumb. That actually makes it more dumb if it is specific like that. Fayetteville, you're doing so well. It is illegal to kill any living creature. I remember that one as well. And that is still just as freaking dumb as it was before. Why? So, what? You can only get, if you get meat, it better be from the store? Is that what they're saying? If you're a farmer, if you happen to, have your own livestock and you actually prefer to, which there are people out there that prefer to raise their own animal and butcher their own meat, and do that. But you can't do that in Fayetteville, apparently, supposedly. Or maybe they're just saying it's illegal to hunt. I don't know. It's illegal to fish. Wait. Trees are technically somewhat, they're living, right? So, does that mean you can't cut down a tree either in Fayetteville? Slippery slope, Fayetteville. Fayetteville. Dogs may not bark after 6 p.m. Man, y'all got the best laws. You do. I love it. So wait, you got your choices are either get a ticket or get a muzzle for Fido, slap it on Fido, or hopefully you have a really quiet dog. I guess dogs may not bark after 6 p.m. Ruff, shut up, Fido. God, you're gonna get me another ticket, motherfucker. Arkansas, a voter is only allowed 5 minutes to mark his ballot. Should it be their ballot? But anyways, why just his ballot? It's not like just men are, voting. But anyways, voters only allowed to have 5 minutes. Really, in one aspect, you should kind of know who the hell you're voting for if you're going in to vote. You should kind of have that already in your head. You shouldn't take a long time in the booth. But at the same time, what the hell does this mean? Does this mean they're going to slap you with a ticket and yank you out? No, you don't get to vote now, and here's your ticket. What the fuck? I don't know. Do they take you out, lecture you? They call the cops. The cops lecture you for taking too long in the voter booth, and then they let you go back in and tell you to hurry up. It all sounds ridiculous and dumb, so. Arkansas must be pronounced Arkansas. Yeah. I get it. Y'all don't like it when people are like, Arkansas. Arkansas. Don't worry. I mean, I get it. Illinois, people like Illinois. But you know what? Even I slip up sometime, and I've done it before. So, it's all right. But our Arkansas and Arkansas, that's kind of deliberate. So, I don't know. It can be deliberate, I guess. I guess you could slip the tongue. The Arkansas River, Arkansas River, whatever, Arkansas River can rise no higher than the Main Street Bridge in Little Rock. That's kind of like the dog law. Yeah, that's like the dog barking after 6 p.m. law. Alligators may not, again, general state Arkansas law apparently, alligators may not be kept in bathtubs. Now, I guess you all could actually have alligators down there. Yeah, I would imagine you would have alligators down there. Very well likely. Now, up here, that would probably be something like, you're not allowed to keep any exotic animal, period, without the proper licensing and, showing that you have the proper structure to keep enclose the animal in. Down there, though, they're just like, don't keep them in your tubs. Who knows? It may be more elaborate, and they just, I don't know. That does sound kind of like, don't keep it in your tubs. A law provides that school teachers who bob their hair will not get a raise. I remember this. I want to say I remember this one too back in the day, but it makes me still wonder. Is that like ponytail where it can bob? Because I'm sure it's not a bun. I don't know. Is bobbing like a certain thing? I mean, wait a minute. No. Okay, I'm talking about the hairstyle. If anybody's mind went, no, just, but I don't get how the bob. I think of the ponytail bouncing and bobbing. That's all I can think. Sounds terrible. But the law is ridiculous. Very dumb, I guess. Last one, hell yes. A man can legally beat his wife, but not more than once a month. That is definitely an old ass law because nowadays I'm pretty sure that's what's that called? Domestic violence, assault, battery, all sorts of things. You probably throw in disturbance of the peace. Anyways, that was Arkansas again. Round 2, everybody. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do. Anyways, as for me, I'm Grave Knives, and until next time, I'll see you then.